Some of you may have already heard about the circle of security in relation to infant attachment, and in your email earlier this week I sent you a copy of the basic circle of security diagram. In our podcast this week we're going to explore some of the concepts from the circle of security, but if you have access to attending one of the groups I would highly recommend it. Now for this podcast, if it's possible, it would be really good to have a copy of the circle of security diagram open in front of you. If this is not possible at this time, just take a few minutes to look at the diagram before listening to the rest of this podcast. What I really want you to notice are the hands on one side of the circle. These are you as your baby's parent, and then notice that the top half of that circle is labelled secure base and the bottom has safe haven. We're going to talk a little bit about these concepts first and explore some of the other ones a little bit later. Infants have a need for closeness as well as a need for separateness and exploration. In their need for closeness, they need you as a secure base, someone who's dependably there for them, who'll protect them, support their curious exploration, and delight in their experience. It's from this position of closeness and security that your baby feels confident to venture out and explore. When he's exploring, he needs to know you're close, watching out for him, encouraging him, available and ready to assist if required. In their need for separateness and exploration, our babies need to know you exist for them as their safe haven, a place to which they can return and feel secure again if their world gets too scary or lonely. Your baby needs to know that you will welcome her back upon her return, provide comfort if she's distressed, and then reassure her if she's frightened. If she is not frightened, then delight in her return to you. It takes time for a baby to learn that you exist as a secure base. Over time, when you act as an accessible and responsive secure base and safe haven for your baby, he will internalise you as a secure base and feel secure even when he's not in your presence. He needs repeated experiences of the existence of a trusting relationship with you, so then he can internalise that secure base so he comes to feel secure in himself. The internalised secure base is based on an internal working model where we internalise what the relationship means and represents to us and becomes our working model for the way in which we relate to others. So when an infant develops a secure attachment, his internal working model suggests to him, I can trust and rely on others. I'm lovable, capable, significant and worthwhile. My experiences are taken seriously. My world is safe. By the end of the first year, infants with secure attachments who are separated from their parents will explore their surroundings with curiosity, but then show some signs of missing their parents and they may cry. When the parent returns, the infant wants to be physically close. They seek proximity and will use you as a safe haven to soothe their fears and distress. They are then able to return to play and exploration, knowing you're a secure base and there and available if needed. So as you can see, they're travelling right around that circle. Securely attached babies develop a strong sense of self, learning who they are, and the reassurance of an internalised secure base in the form of their attachment figure promotes resilience, self-esteem, the ability to tolerate difficult feelings, and allows for the development of stable relationships with others. Being securely attached means a baby feels safe and protected when they're in close proximity to you. However, securely attached babies will still experience anxiety, fear and distress. It's in the presence of their secure base that they can calm down because their parent can help contain and soothe these anxieties. Now, as we come to the end of this podcast, I'd like you to take a few moments and think about why it might be important for you to foster a secure attachment with your baby and why you think it might be important for you and your baby to provide that secure base and safe haven.